Stadium in Miami, Florida. It's a special New Year's Day edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in... Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Miami. This fielded right at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. Orchestrating the offense will be their versatile quarterback, the Hawaii native, Oregon Duck product. Of course, that's Marcus Mariota.
And what a performance in his last game. A couple of touchdown passes. That was positive.
But more than 2 interceptions.
Yeah, that's not what he's looking for. What did Vince Lombardi say, though? Winning isn't everything.
It's the only thing.
And that's what he hangs his hat on after last week's game.
And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Mariota. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Mariota on first down. Again, he finds Moore. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory as they're down to the 29-yard line. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Now Mariota. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Mariota to the right side, and he's got Moore complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The numbers on the ground for Hunt a week ago. 24 carries, 132 yards, and a touchdown.
They look like a team that really emphasized the running game in the offseason. They were going to build around it. Didn't matter if they're going to run gap scheme, power scheme, whatever. They've got a runner who finds yardage if you give him just a little bit of space.
To throw, Mariota. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Elijah Moore, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Here comes Deontay Harris from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here is Tua Tagovailoa heading out to lead this Miami offense.
Coming off of a loss their last time out, I think he's just seeking to make a bigger impact on the game. He threw a touchdown pass, didn't throw an interception. I think he just wants to jump those numbers up in terms of flinging it around and letting his receivers get into the end zone.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Tua's throw taken in here by Fuller. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphins shaken up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Mariota now after the fumble recovery. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Moore. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Mike McCarthy pretty decisive. He brings out that red challenge flag. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They'll run with Hunt. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage. And now 3rd and 11 coming up. Mariota to throw it. He'll get this one underneath to Hunt. And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. His kick is good. And that will make it 10-0 here in the 1st. So they wind up turning the turnover into points as they convert there for 3.
Yeah, that was a nice job there to force the fumble. They recover, hand things over to their offense, and then the offense went down and got them 3. That alone, that's not enough to win a game, but both units able to do their jobs on these last 2 drives.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
He'll drop this down to Williams. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. On 1st down, Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete here. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Tua. Quickly into the hands of Fuller. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. A couple of first downs has the football position at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. A quick throw out wide to Fuller. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. On play action, here's Tua. Well, I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. These two division rivals, a couple of late games on the schedule this year. Their first meeting, you might remember, was back in Week 10, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. And that is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside. outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
It's not too often you see a holder putting that football down right on the midfield stripe. 60 yards, Charles, but a little bit too much to bite off there.
Yeah, it's good to show confidence in your kicker. That might have been just a little bit too much. Now, I guarantee you, as you just noted, putting it down on the midfield stripe, the holder's thinking to himself, that's a long way. Probably not as confident as well.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mariota swings this out for Hunt. So the completion good for 6 yards. And they're going to have a 3rd down. $10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Now Mariota. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. At first glance, I wasn't sure he got it. Then I saw that spot. Definitely a 1st down.
It was, but boy, on the other side, you dispute it a little bit, wouldn't you? Okay, if you're playing defense, are you sure he got there? But that's why they tell you all the time, don't just get what you need, get a little bit more, and take the decision out of the hands of the officials.
There he needed a yard. He got a yard and maybe an inch. 1st down, Mariota. Got his man, it's Fehoko. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And this one complete, it's Fehoko. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 12-yard line. They'll throw again, Mariota. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. A carry here for Hunt. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. He'll get this one complete to Davis. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And we will not see a run back here from Harris. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl.
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Carl Lawson in there for sack number 22 on the year. And, folks, that's just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22.5 set in 2001. This is caught by Williams. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the 1st. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
Brandon, it certainly looked like they had that play defended well, but it still almost worked. Got it to the running back. He wound up getting really good yardage out of it, but it was 3rd and long, and they were able to rally and stop it before he could get to the marker.
Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
A second fake. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Mariota now to throw on first down. And that'll be caught by Fehoko. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. From the 36, Mariota, throw left side complete. That's Hunt. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. To the air again, Mariota. On the slant, he's got Davis. And the Jets are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Hunt. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Kareem Hunt with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Here comes Harris out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Tua. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. Now a man open down the middle of the field. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Now they got to get to the line quickly. And again, it's Tagovailoa. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 34-yard line. Tua going to throw. And he's going to drop this off to Williams. Complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Tua. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. Out of the gun on 3rd down, here's Tua. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Sanders' kick is good, and that will move the deficit from 20 down to 17. So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime, something to build on maybe. Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the flag. That's good. Got points, and now, as you said, they've got something to build on as they get ready for the second half. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. whistles, and we've got a man down. A man down here following the kickoff. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. Mariota's throw going to be caught by Davis. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the gun, Mariota. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Now, this is a quarterback that's already in the top 100 all-time in passing yards, but that last throw going to move him past Roger Staubach on the all-time list. Roger Charles at 22,700.
Don't forget, he also won 2 Super Bowls, played from 1969 to 1979. And I would dare say Rodgers' numbers would be larger. But remember, he had a commitment to the Navy. A graduate of the Naval Academy. Back then, you had to serve your 5-year hitch before you could go on and join the NFL.
To throw again on second down. Mariota. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So that... So fourth down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. Sanders' kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. No return there for Harris, and the drive will begin at the 25. The Dolphins getting set to go back to work here in quarter number 3. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Looking to pass. Tua. Got a man, it's Waddle, complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Tua setting up shop to throw again. Another catch there for Waddle. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. From the gun, it's Tua. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive. Missed field goal.
always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
Mariota's throw complete there to Beckham. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A first down throw for Mariota. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Now Hunt. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Throwing, Mariota. Hard throw, incomplete. Here's the Jets punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, there in coverage. On second down, here's Fournette. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll run it again with Fournette. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he's on to kick it away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Mariota now. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Usually see those guys out wide get called for holding on running plays. Here, a passing play.
Yeah, sometimes when you get this quick screen, bubble screen, anything where they're having to block for their fellow receiver, usually at the point of attack, and this time he got caught.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And he slings one that's incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Mariota. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. So after the missed long field goal attempt, this offense set up nicely at the 44-yard line. Well, it's still a good-sized lead, so they haven't necessarily needed him, but this is now 2 missed field goals for him in this game so far.
Yeah, and the question now is, will he be prepared when they do need him? Whether that's later in this game or sometime down the line, having a kicker you can count on is definitely imperative.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw is taken in by Waddle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. 1st and 10 at the 19. A handoff to Fournette. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. It's complete to Parker, left side. And the Dolphins are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Fournette again. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll try and power it home here with a fullback Johnson. Yeah, boy, from up here, I don't think Johnson got there. No, he did not. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
This defense continues to be good on 3rd down. I mean, they haven't allowed a touchdown offensively. Are you saying, let's go for this? Let's try to get it in the end zone.
I don't know about that because of what you just described. They've been so good, and they don't give up the big play that you would expect in downs 1 through 3. Why should 4th down be any different? True. You might want to go ahead and kick the field goal and see if you can figure out something else as this game moves on.
The kick by Sanders is good. And the Dolphins are going to be forced to settle for 3. So his 3rd field goal of the ball game brings him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these 3s into 6s.
And 7s and probably even 8s. You know, as a kicker, you just head out when you're called upon, so he's done his job. It's the rest of the offense that needs to get it in gear. They want to close this gap.
Marcus Mariota and the offense heading back out for their next possession. He's been pretty solid, pretty consistent, just the 1 touchdown pass, but I think he's managed the game well, no?
I would agree with you, and that's what you're looking for out of your field leader, making sure that you're playing well and not making any big mistakes. Oftentimes, that's how you're judged. How big a mistake and when it occurs. No interception so far. They'll like that.
I just want you to know that you agreeing with me, that's going to get me through this 3rd and 4th quarter. Are you touched? He's patting his heart, boys and girls. He's touched.
Respect.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Here's Mariota. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 41 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Mariota on 1st down. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Jason Strowbridge. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. To throw is Mariota. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. A big play, Mariota to Davis. 44 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Now Mariota. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown! Elijah Moore. with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Jets have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
Well, I've heard you use the term put-away drive, and that right there seemed like the definition of a put-away drive.
Yeah, it certainly just pops right up out of the book, doesn't it? Because up 2 scores already, just wanted to possess the football, keep converting and picking up first downs, and if the drive ends in 3 points, that's terrific. If it ends in a touchdown, fantastic.
The extra point by Sly is up and good, and the lead is up to 18 now. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Taken at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. So the Dolphins offense heading out as we give you a look at the playoff race in the AFC. And with the final fortnight of games upon us, teams jockeying for position. Some of these games really starting to take enormous importance as they always do this time of year.
I like how you use fortnight.
Hey, you're impressed, don't you?
I am impressed. That means 2 weeks, if I'm not mistaken, correct?
The pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Chris Jones racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
When you see a quarterback retreating away from the line of scrimmage toward the other goal line like that, usually doesn't end well.
You're exactly right about that. Normally, if they're moving from side to side, they've got a chance maybe to get back upfield. He was trying to shake defenders and extend the play, but it doesn't work out very well for them at all. You need those extra yards on the other side of the line of scrimmage. Now you're digging a hole for your offense.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Tua. He'll drop this down to Williams. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
From the 38, Tua. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. So a potential big play by this defense wiped out by the face mask.
And disappointing because it was so unnecessary. They had the sack. But the officials are definitely keeping a close eye on the quarterback, especially the referee. They were able to spot that one immediately.
On play action, here's Tua. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd.
I remember throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you've got to earn the right to rush the passer. And they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Tua on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert. and they turn it over. The Dolphins can't convert on fourth down. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. Being just short of midfield, they decide to take a crack at it on fourth down. They don't come through.
Sometimes it's just showing confidence in your defense. You know that they're good, and they'll take care of you. A lot of coaches during the week will announce to their team, we're going to be aggressive, guys. We're going to go for it. Hey, defense, you got me? A little bit of a challenge to them to see if they'll pick up the rest of the team.
See how they respond now. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. The Jets on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. It's caught by OBJ. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. They'll run on first down. Hunt. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now Mariota. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. The Jets on third down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This will be 3rd and 5. Now a toss running left, Hunt. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now the Jets will call on the field goal unit here. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick is indeed good. And that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points. But this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him over 3,000 yards passing now on the campaign.
And Brandon, nowadays your leader's usually closer to 5,000 yards on the year, but still, 3,000 yards, a good season.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Caught left side, Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Tua sets up to pass it. He gets this one complete to Bowden. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. On 2nd down, it's Williams. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
3rd and 1, and Tua wants to throw it. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. From the 22, Tua. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down. That one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Jets are going to get the football back. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't matter. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll give to Hunt here on the option. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. They'll try to run for the 1st down with Hunt. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 64 yards rushing for him now as he's toted it 21 times. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire 2nd half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination,